Everybody, how you all doing? Hope you all doing great. You're from the thinking corner. Cowards die many times before their time. Cowards die many times before their time. A man who is afraid to die will eventually die before his time. A man who is not afraid to die will live longer than his time he's supposed to die. And I tell you this. If you have somebody who is trying to take your life, be vocal. Come out and say, this person is trying to take my life. And do what you can to take that person's life too, because the evil you fail to destroy today might later come and destroy you. It is a shame to the whole of Lagos State. This cannot happen in Niger Delta. This cannot happen in Delta State. This cannot happen in Uroboland. We used to say, ko agbaye. Ko agbaye. Urobo sound. The home of kings is different. We are all kings where I'm from. No man is a slave where I'm from. And a king is no man's boy where I'm from. When I see Yoruba people, no. If Mohbad were to be, if this thing happened in Uroboland and Mohbad, even if Mohbad is the only son of his parents or the only boy in his family, I can tell you categorically that Mohbad's friends will tumble the whole place. They will tumble everywhere. Whoever that is related to the killers, if they have chance to run, they will run. I keep telling you this, that a man who is a preacher of peace is not always unskilled when it comes to war. Our leaders do the right thing. I have often lent my voice to the legislative arm of the government. Make good laws that will promote peace, unity, stability, and progress. But you people obviously don't care, because in as much as your family is not involved, your family can't be involved. They don't live here, they live abroad. You take from us and then you send abroad. In as much as your family is not involved, you don't care. But let it be clear. If it doesn't touch your family here, it will touch them abroad someday. We will know. If somebody told Ekweremadu he was going to experience such a thing, he will never have believed it. Someday, something will happen to you that you will need people. But you will not have anybody to fight for you, because you know why? As a leader, you fought for no one but yourself. You did nothing for the people but yourself. The idea of palliative I brought to Mr. President is Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Till today, information reaching me that he has sent 5 billion to each of his governors. And since that time till this very moment, not one single person from the 13 million household he promised 8,000 naira per month have received a dime, Mr. President. It is a shame, because I so much believe in you as an authoritative leader, a leader who will have his followers do the right thing the moment he says, this is what I want you people to do. But you see that your followers don't even listen to you. Not one person have received a dime. And you see that you're from Lagos. A promising young man died. You have not offered your condolences. Neither has your governor of Lagos State does the same. If it is not politically related, it doesn't concern you. Now I wonder, is this democracy? The government of the people, for the people, and by the people, where the people should come first? It is a shame. If one citizen dies in the United States, they address it, even if it's a toddler. They address it. They talk about it. You see your citizens talking about you. You haven't learned your voice. You care about more politics. Now, this politics you are playing, it doesn't even affect the life of the people positively. It's high petroleum. Naira is about 950 or 900 or something. Roads, the bridge, so many things that you should do, Mr. President, that is yet undone. I have pointed you in the right direction. Sometimes wisdom can come from the uncommon place. And wisdom is profitable to direct. In as much as it leads to direction, Mr. President, you should acknowledge it. Reach out to Mohbad's family. Jide Sanwo-Olu, the executive governor of Lagos State, reach out to Mohbad's father. Take this issue seriously. One good turn deserves another. We will not live forever. No man will live forever. And no matter how much you acquire, you will leave them behind. And you cannot guarantee that the people you are leaving them behind for will maintain it the way you did. Only one thing can save a man. Legacy. Good legacy. Good legacy. This is to the leaders. Put your people first. Put your people first. I keep saying it. Put the people first. It is wrong to show or feel less concerned about a life lost. We are all one. African leaders, it is time to build Africa for Africans. You see how Africans are treated all over the world. Just because you people have privilege to fly around, it doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader puts his people first. And then when he's having issues and he looks behind, he sees multitude of people saying, we are solidly behind you. That's what a good leader does. Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, the executive governor of Delta State, I'm very happy with the progress you've made so far. I saw your contract being awarded to Julius Berger, Nigeria. My governor, permit me to volunteer to monitor these people. Just to monitor them to make sure that they do a good job, that they fix roads for us that will last for years and years to come before renovation. Not roads they will build today and small downpour of the rain and then you begin to see potholes. Not substandard roads. And not bridges and flyovers they will build for us that will be shaking like the one that is in Udu Bridge. My governor, think about the Udu Bridge. That bridge is shaking. And you know it's very close to the market. One day that bridge might just fall and collapse. There will be loss of lives and properties. My governor, I know you are from the grassroots. I know you are from the grassroots. I followed you up. I live very close to you. It's not just 10 minutes drive from my house to your house, my governor. So you take this thing seriously because we have seen this and we know that it is what you can do. And you are a man of your word. So do the right things. We are behind you to make sure that these things will be done properly. To your credit and to the enjoyment of your people. This is a message to all governors. Treat your people right. 5 billion for palliative issue to you. And none of you have distributed a dime. And the executive governor of Cross River State is proposed the same 5 billion to renovate his office. So, Mr. President, you can see the abuse of funds, abuse of power, and the corruption in your government. Just 100 days, more than 100 days in office. See what your people are doing. They don't treat your citizens right. And this will affect your political ambition, Mr. President. Because you need us. And we need you. From me, you know you always get the truth. I remain Ajuba 101. I leave you all with peace and love.